Hey, good morning. Here we are at the co-working space, 5:45 in the morning. I think it's time to make some coffee. I want to talk a little bit about, this morning about, what was that again? Right? Have you ever do that? Do you do that as on a regular basis? I find I do that a fair amount. Like, what was that thing we were talking about the other day? Shoot. I can't remember right now. Or, we get these inspirations. I always find that they happen at the weirdest times, and they never happen when I'm sitting behind my computer, right? Like, we get these inspirations. We get these inspirations about who we're going, like something that's inspiring, something we need to do, something that would be very cool, something we'd like to try, that book we'd like to read, or that thing that's really important that we just keep forgetting. I'm going out of town today to a conference, and one of the things the conference is offering is, go figure, stand-up paddleboarding on the day before the conference. It's a total freebie they're throwing together. And one of the things I forgot to pack was a bathing suit so I could go do some stand-up paddleboarding. But, so that's one of those things, right? Like, I was driving in this morning, I was like, oh, God, I gotta remember, bathing suit. Now, predictably, what's gonna happen is that if I didn't have to do this video, by the time I got here, the idea of remembering to pack a bathing suit would have disappeared. And I would have gotten home with this sort of feeling that maybe I'd forgotten something but not really sure, and then I would have flown out of town and shown up where I'm going without what I needed. I don't care how inspired your idea is. I don't care how cool it is. I don't care how important that to-do is. We are massive squirrel brains, and we are just one tailgater behind us, or the person who pulls out in front of us, or the person who interrupts us and has a conversation with us, or one email or one social media post that we read, away from forgetting the most important things in our world. And so this morning, I want to encourage you that always to carry a notebook with you, right? Always carry a notebook with you, or barring that, just really lean into just one of the unbelievable myriad of different productivity tools where you can document things to follow up on. Having a list of things, even if it doesn't have to be particularly organized, but someplace that you can go back to, someplace you can go back to and go, oh, I want to just write this down real quick. Often I'll use Siri, I'll use the voice app on the iPhone, and I'll speak my note. If I'm driving, I'll just hit the speaker and say whatever that thing is, whether it's a to-do, whether it's an activity I need to do, whether it's something I need to remember. What is that thing? What's that thing I need to follow up on? Because the bottom line is, we cannot assume. There's this great study that shows we have 5 seconds. You get 5 seconds after you have an idea to take action on it. 5 seconds. And if you wait longer than 5 seconds, the rate at which the likelihood of your taking action on it goes down exponentially. Now, and part of taking action on that may just be writing it down to follow up. Oh my God, I have this great idea. I should do this thing. I should write this blog post about that moment. We can't assume for a second that we're any better than the dog in the movie Up. Squirrel. We have to be able to write things down. We have to be able to document them. And we have busy lives. We're managing kids, we're managing family, we're managing our work, we're managing clients. Everything is always up in the air. We're never at a loss for what to do. And if we don't own our thoughts and manage those things that come down and get them in an organized fashion, they're not going to happen. So that's my shout out for the day today is, how is it that you want to document those things that come up? So there's a lot of different ways you can do it. Like I said, you can do it in your iPhone. The native opportunities are they have a to-do list in the iPhone. They also have the notes in the iPhone, both of which are work with Siri. I often use Evernote. I use the productivity app Todoist, and I carry a notebook. Very often I carry a notebook when I can't do Siri or I don't want to be looking at my phone because it's distracting and I spend enough time in front of screens. So I'm always carrying a notebook because this doesn't go away. It doesn't erase. It doesn't get lost in technology. It doesn't miss a sync. But always having some place to write down your thoughts, because what you'll notice is your thoughts expand as you write them. The more you write down, the more you express yourself, the more you get in what's inside your head out on paper, out on whatever device you have, the more will come up. And the more that comes up, you're going to discover how unbelievably rich your ideas are, how unbelievably expansive what you can create is. And it all starts with just writing it down. So there's this huge opportunity to just start writing things down. And I'm dying to know, what's the way that you capture notes? Do you capture them on your phone? Do you capture them in paper? What's your favorite? If you do capture it in technology, what's your favorite way of doing that? If you have questions, you want to chat me up, hit me in the comments, and I will look forward to seeing you there. All right, you guys, have a great day. Talk to you soon.